Awareness, and we're here with another episode of Your Perspective. Please leave comments, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and please watch the video. Today we have the funny, well-rounded, and talented native, Neka Gilliam. Thank you for doing a show for me.
Hi. So my name is Neka Gilliam. I am a outreach coordinator in the public health field. I work for an organization called the Heart Coalition in Atlanta, Georgia. We specialize in community health disparities. So pretty much anything that causes harm to a person in a community, we go after policy and get it changed. And we try to put programs in place that'll help them to change their lifestyle.
Okay, so today we're going to be discussing and tackling diabetes awareness, the more you know. So this topic will be more of like an educational segment since Neka has experience with this topic. And I want to add, like, we're not doctors. We're just here to like give more like educational background for people, pretty like spirit awareness to those who may not know what it is. So, therefore, start today's topic. So I would say first we should start by saying what diabetes is. And for those who may not know, it's like it's a disease that occurs when our blood sugar is too high. You want to add anything, Neka?
So, I do. So it's also pancreas disease. So our pancreas slow down is not carrying the sugar out of our body the way it needs to.
And I do have a quick question. So I eat like a bunch of sweets. Just like, do sweets enhance diabetes or no?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat
Yes.
that?
So like does like eating a lot of sweets, like unhealthy foods, does that like enhance diabetes? Like your blood sugar getting high or like spiking that way?
Yes. So when you eat sweets or things that create sugars in the body, it can affect your diabetes in a negative way.
I would say I know there's type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And type 1 is which one's the worst? Is it type 2 or type 1?
So type 1 is the worst kind. That's when you're born with it. So that's pretty much where most people don't get rid of diabetes when they're type 1 because they was born with it, they live with it. And it's a lot worse because it's less controlled because it's a part of their lifestyle in their body. But type 2 is when you develop it, whether it's hereditary or whether you gain weight, lost weight, ate wrong, or what have you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
But that one can be controlled and it can be reversed with exercise, eating the correct way, dieting, and doing the things you need to do, and with medication.
Okay. So I do. So because my husband Nick was telling me that like in the past you told him that like you're on a Zipex. We try.
Yes.
Okay.
So I did.
So I have a quick question. So like before you started, do you have like any reservations about it?
I did. So because of, when you hear things, you try to take caution, especially if it's negative things. So the things that I heard at first, it was good and bad. It was kind of even. So it was up to me if I wanted to take it. I did hear that it gives you cancer or it makes you sick or it can make you develop throat cancer. And believe it or not, all of that is on the black box of it. But if you answer the questions correct as they give you a survey or give you a questionnaire, then 9 times out of 10, you'll be okay on it, such as me. They ask me questions such as, do I have a history of thyroid? Do my family have a history of thyroid? My answer was no to that because they don't like to give it to people with thyroid problems because that may make them develop some type of cancer cells or cancer problems. So that's what was told to me by my pharmaceutical person who did the questionnaire. Also, just depending on your body is how it affects you. In the beginning, because I was getting used to the medicine, it did make me a little sick, like nauseous. It wasn't sick like you just in the bed sick. I was nauseous, but maybe I'll give it 2 weeks into it because you only take the shot once a week. 2 weeks into it, I was going and it made me feel good. And I started October last year with the Ozempic, starting at the lowest dose. Now I'm at the highest dose by February.
You're fine. You're fine. No, you're fine.
Thank you. So my goodness, my niece just walked away. But it started out, so I started in October. My A1C was 11.7. By December, because I did everything I was supposed to do, my A1C went down to 8.1. And by February, I had lost 60 pounds. And my A1C was all the way down to what it needed to be, which was 6.2. Come here. Thank you. I'm sorry. So
you're fine.
I'm so sorry.
You're
Having
fine.
a family time.
You're fine.
By then it worked out the way it needed to work out.
That's perfect. So I know, we're for the medical field too. I know a lot of patients still come in and like report, like they will send us like documents that says the A1C is not over 6.5 or greater, and then like they'll get mad because back in the day, I mean, like last year it was like I would say, let's say it was higher, but this year it's lower because they're on the medication. I would say the members would think they can just pretty much just if it's not lowered now, but it's lowered last year, then get the medication. That's not the case. We have to have like documents, and I feel like a lot of doctors nowadays. I feel like they should be more aware to their members.
That is so true. So my doctor, I love her because she educates me. So it helps me to receive my medicine and do what I need to do correctly. If you get your A1C down, you really, and actually, backslider, I goofed up on this one. My A1C got down to the fact that in June, she was going to take me off of medicine. My A1C got all the way down to 5.6. But that was when she tested me in March. She said, well, I'll tell you what, that's when she went up on my dosage. She said, by June, I should be taking you off your medicine. I went back, so celebrating a little too much. A1C went back up to 7.2.
Wow.
So it considered me type 2 again. And I wasn't born with it. And I've been a diabetic for about 10 years. So I am a pretty controlled diabetic. I have never been in the hospital for diabetes. So everybody who becomes diabetic, it's not the end. That's one thing I want to share. It's not the end. It is a way where you can control it and reverse it. You just got to do it with the mindset of weight. Some people don't even need weight loss, but weight loss, eating correctly, exercise. So if you have a well-rounded lifestyle, because that's just not something you do overnight. It's a lifestyle you change.
Right.
Once you change it, then you continue going that road. That doesn't mean you can't have your slice of pizza every now and then, or your onion rings or your buffalo wings. You can have it, but just do it in
moderation. Right.
Yes. So I definitely say that.
And my last question I have, so what advice would you give someone like me let's say, Neka, I think I want to try Ozempic. What advice would you give me before I try it?
Just do what you monitor yourself. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do for as dietary restrictions, because certain foods don't go with your Ozempic. It causes you to be sick because it actually changes your appetite. It's an appetite suppressant, very strong. It changes your taste bud. A lot of stuff that I like. I'm a chipper. I don't like chips anymore because when I eat chips, it gives me a sick feeling. So it actually changes your taste bud. And other people, this is not just what I said, but on a scale of speaking to real people who are on Ozempic, they've told me the same thing. Like, okay, the Ozempic has changed my complete life.
That's amazing.
My dieting. So it really does.
That's really amazing.
So I'll tell you, just monitor yourself and still try it. You can't go by what other people say.
That's true. So before we conclude today's episode, do you have any final thoughts you want to add?
I don't have anything I want to add, but thank you. Honor, thanks for inviting me on. Anytime.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your night.
You too.